So, hello everyone. If you are preparing for CAET, which is required for your IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi branch, so let's see that how the questions are coming, the PYQs. This question is from the kinematics. In this, there is an object of mass 1 kg. We are dropping this object from a height of 45 meter, and we need to calculate that what is the speed with which this object hits the ground. So, it's a classical question from the kinematics. Also, I can say that this question is from our notes. So, if a person is dropping an object from a height, we can take the initial velocity as 0. Mass is irrelevant here in the kinematics, so mass is not required here. And the displacement with which object will be doing is this 45 meter. Okay. Now, acceleration in this case is plus g, which I can take as 10 meter per second square. So, using the equations of motion, I can say that s is equals to v square, because we need to calculate the speed here. So v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Initial velocity is 0, so your velocity will come out to be under root 2as. So I can write this as 2ah or 2gh. So this is the formula of the final speed with which this object is going to hit. V is equals to under root 2gh. So now you can substitute the value. So your final velocity will be, just substitute the value, you will get v is equals to under root 2 into 10, and the height is 45. So 45 into 2, 90, it's 900. So your answer will be 30 meter per second. So A option is the correct. Now, similar type of question was asked in CAT 2025 for the IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi branch. So in this question, they are saying that there are two balls P and Q, and now we are dropping from a two different building which is having a height of HP and HQ respectively. The first one is taking a time that of 1.2 seconds. So I can say the first building, the P building, is height is more as compared with the Q, because Q is taking less time. This is Q. Okay. Now for the time, for the calculation of time, we can use S is equals to ut plus half at square, as u is 0. So I can write that S is equals to half at square. So if I'll find the time, so time I'll get 2s under root by g. And here I need to find out the ratio. So ratio, I can write this as Tp by Tq. It's given to us as 1.2.4. And if you take the ratio, ultimately it will come out to be the displacement, because G and 2 is common. So you can write HP under root HQ, which is the height of the building. Okay, just cut this, you'll get a 3. Take the square, you'll get 9 is equals to HP by HQ. So this is what we this is what we need to find out, that what is the ratio of HP by HQ. So our ratio will come out to be 9. So 9 is the correct answer. That is the numerical type question, the CAT. Now for the kinematics, this is also a question from the CAT PYQ which comes in 2025. So this time they ask you a question based on the graph. A function of velocity is given to you, a speed that is equals to 100 minus of 10t, and you need to draw a graph, a correct speed versus time graph here. So it's very easy, like to draw a graph of a straight line. We know that this is a straight line because there is no square, cube, or the power of the time is 1 here. So it's a 1-degree function. So I'll get a straight line. But the question is that from where this graph is going to start. So like you have done this in lower classes, like you can substitute, if function is given to me 100 minus of 10t, you can substitute t as 0. So if you substitute t as 0, you will get v is equals to 100. That means the starting value must be 100. So every graph here is starting from the 100. Now uh, because here the minus sign you are seeing, so minus sign means that this velocity is going to be decreasing function. So this and this can't be my option. Now the question arises that where will it end? Or I can say that when the velocity becomes 0, because this is like if I'll move in the upward direction, my velocity will be increased. If I move in the downward direction, my velocity will be decreased. Same thing can happen here. If I'll move up, my velocity will be increased. If I move down, my velocity will be increased. Question is that what is the time at which this velocity is going to become a 0? So I can use this equation, just substitute the value 0 here. So you'll get 0 is equals to 100 minus of 10t. You can take this function on the other side. So this will become 10t 100. So time will become 10 seconds. So it means that this graph going to cut the time axis at t is equals to 10 seconds. So this is where this graph is going to meet the time axis. And so according to the calculation, we got this as our answer. So if you are a serious aspirant and preparing for the CAET IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi branch, you can follow us for more information and the previous year questions. Thank you.